And we are live in Logan tonight on the campus of Utah State University, where earlier this morning, 32-year-old Officer Eric Estrada was remembered by the community, by family, as a man who honored what he learned at home, also on the job. It's quiet on the campus tonight as families have returned home tonight, officers as well who've come into the area to honor both fallen officers. Brian, just a few minutes ago, some volunteers were here moving some of the flags, getting ready for the procession that will come from a different direction tomorrow.
And then they will put them back up tomorrow at daylight too, because they were focusing on having areas that those flags are lit at night. Yeah. So it's one of those things that they're changing out a little bit tonight to look ahead to tomorrow, which is the case with that large American flag that was right over the parking lot where Eric Estrada's family was today. The two ladder trucks from fire agencies here that had that flag hoisted up, they took it down. They will put it back up once again tomorrow for the services, the funeral here at the Spectrum on Utah State University that will honor Sergeant Lee Sorensen.
An emotional celebration of life, and then moving into this evening, something that probably wasn't planned, but the community moves on tonight with a rivalry football game, and one that will also honor both of these officers.
We have team coverage for you tonight following the funeral services for Officer Eric Estrada. We're going to begin with Brian Will, who is live at Box Elder High School, where that tribute will take place for those fallen officers. Brian.
Brian and Heidi, they are gearing up for this tribute game tonight with this really one of these oldest rivalries and best rivalries in sports between the Bears and the Bees. Now they've got it decked out in flags supporting law enforcement today as people are filing in. Got a little over an hour until this game takes place. They're out warming up on the field here. People are getting ready for this game tonight. They're actually going to be doing a tribute at 6:40 before the game starts, where they're going to be doing a moment of silence, and officers and law enforcement here are going to be handing the game ball over. And tonight, law enforcement can attend for free. They're also giving them food as well. And you can catch all the action of this game on our sister station, KJazz. They're set up right here in front of us too tonight. So there's excitement, but also a somber mood in celebration and of honoring those fallen officers. And you can find that 7 p.m. at our sister station on KJazz. Reporting live at Box Elder High School, Brian Will, KUTV 2 News.
Brian, thank you. Hundreds walked from the funeral service to the nearby grave site for that private memorial moment for family and close friends that were there for Officer Eric Estrada.
That's right. It is just behind us here off the campus of Utah State University, and that's where Natalie Wattis was earlier today as she watched those services continue. Natalie.
Well, Heidi, Brian, it was a somber and sad crowd that lined up here in Logan Cemetery to watch as Officer Eric Estrada was conveyed to his final resting place. Now, trees here were wrapped with blue ribbons near the gravesite, which was also surrounded by American flags. A large American flag was draped on one side, and people from all over the state and country came to pay their respects. Now, from where we were standing, we could hear bagpipes and drums playing. There was a 21-gun salute and taps played as well. We were also able to hear Officer Estrada's last call over the radio.
All units, this is the final 1042 for Tango 22. Officer Eric Estrada, you gave unselfishly and dedicated your life in service to ensure those around you were cared for. Your everlasting commitment to serve and protect your fellow man will never be replaced. Our hearts are broken, but your legacy will live on forever.
An officer at a time of an incident like this is still on duty, even after the incident has occurred. And even up till the time that we lay them to rest, they're still on duty. And so the last call is a time where we can lay them to rest and sign them off duty for the last time.
Also in this ceremony was a flyover of helicopters, and Amazing Grace was played as the service concluded. Live in Logan Cemetery, Natalie Wattis, KUTV 2 News.
Natalie, thank you. We would like to show you some more impactful moments from the service today.
We learned a lot today about Officer Estrada as a family man. We also learned about his friendships with the officers he worked with. And we heard from his chief today talking about how he treated colleagues like family, and everyone just really cared for each other and lifted each other up. We listened to Detective Michelle Clough today of the Tremont and Garland Police Department. She says she was not surprised when she heard that Officer Eric Estrada and Sergeant Lee Sorensen were together in their final moments.
With horrible knowledge, but truth nonetheless, that it makes complete sense that Lee and Eric went together because neither of them would have left the other alone.
Clough went on to say when the two were not working at the same department, they constantly stayed in touch. For years, Officer Estrada always made sure they stayed connected with those he worked with.
We learned today that he was always lifting up others he worked with. He was serious about his job and making sure that he cared for others, and even always checking up on the latest laws as things change. So he really cared about the people in his community and put his all into everything he did. And
he gave his service to not just Tremont and Garland, that area that he served for a little bit less than a year, but also the North Park Police Department, the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office for a brief time. So really spread out, and also part-time here in Logan to begin his career. So really spread out through the northern Utah community, and again, the entire state coming together today.
You could see that love and support today, and we expect to see that again tomorrow as they go through those services for Sergeant Lee Sorensen here on the campus of Utah State University.
We'll send things back inside to you.
All right, Heidi and Brian, thank you very much. There is a GoFundMe to honor Officer Eric Estrada in hopes of helping his family. Now, right now, there's over $8,000 in donations in that fund. Everything raised is going to the family. If you'd like to donate, we've got a link set up for you on our website page. Just go to KUTV.com. The community will continue to grieve the loss of that second officer, as tomorrow Sergeant Lee Sorensen will be laid to rest. The services for Sergeant Sorensen will begin at 10 a.m. That'll again be inside the Spectrum at Utah State University.